Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my first settlement tour. We are currently in Nuka World. This is very, how do I put this? Out of lore. I wanted to do this build ever since I first started playing this game. I just couldn't find one or a spot in Commonwealth to make this blueprint. I've been all over that map, even the parts of Far Harbor, and Far Harbor's got way too much stuff that just doesn't jive with the giant. Right now it's a 32 by 40 square. Using base tiles, but we'll get into that in a minute. We're going to start off with the mods so we can get that out of the way. I'm still looking for a mod to finish this out. Let's start at the top. Captain's Workshop Mega Pack, videos of the Wasteland, SP Pack, brainwashing commercials, prepare for the future, unlimited resources, Heaven's Pleasure to Burn, Tales of the Commonwealth, washing machine, NCR propaganda, miscellaneous settlement items, Fallout San Francisco, settlement supplies expanded, wasteland imports, do-it-yourself is installed yet not used because I don't have the sim menu management system. Far Out Radio, Old Gold Radio, Conquest, build new settlement. This is how I was able to make this settlement. This right here, the Conquest. Mysterious refilling sarsaparilla machine, mysterious refilling Vim, place everything, old world decorations, boxwoods, and SCAP, settlement cleaning. Now that that's out of the way, this was really fun to do. Really fun. TFC, enter. Let's get you a view. Right now I'm still working on a better Randy and a better Ricky. I have everyone else. So as soon as those are polished, they will be inserted into the community, as they say. But as you can see, it's a very large footprint. Making this over 3 spawn points was fun, because I purposely centered the town cross street, which I am zooming to right now at the moment. There's a spawn point right here in the center. And just to give you a little view from this cross street, you can see the water tower looking north, or east, sorry. Looking west, down here you can see the roller coaster. I may move these trees so it can be visible a little bit better, but for the most part, back to this center cross street, you got the dam. Right here you got the Nuka plant. So let's start at the beginning, shall we? Bubbles, what are you doing? Alright, we'll get back to him in a second. The reason why I wanted this built up as high as it is was because there's a vault underneath it. And it took quite the endeavor to find this piece of property, and I'll show you where it's at on the map. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, it was auto-saving. Okay. Still no map. Too much going on, I guess. Well, here's Bubbles in all his glory. We got the Dirty Dancer right here. And the clinic is put in here. We got Vault Girl working it, making those caps. Lots of restored old world cars. It just fills out the space. Here we got the two main property managers. We got Barb, toting a minigun, looking snazzy. We got, yes, Mr. Leahy himself, toting a broken whiskey bottle. How fitting. You, sir, are on duty. I can tell. You got whiskey in your hand. And that's another thing I'm working on. I'm trying to figure out a mod to where I can put a glass in an NPC's hand, like a pint glass or something to the effect, or even one of the Institute glasses, so I can fill out my Julian tune. That's the only thing he's missing, is holding on to something to drink. So let me show you his place real quick. He usually mans this post, but we just had a dog attack. His place is, well, it's a liquor store. I didn't shack him and Randy up in the same spot. I gave them their own trailer because it's just, these are way too crowded. Way too crowded. Here's Julian's bar, equipped with the slot machines. All the goodies you would want. I got someone manning the drink station, which is Trinity, by the way. And trying to find outfits for each of these people, that was fun. And here's another little treat. You're going to see cameras all throughout this settlement in certain spots, just for the show. Over here, Trevor and Corey's little smoke shack. You got Corey. I rotate the two in between, in and out, so I thought about doing two and having them both stand here, but I need Trevor doing something else in the park, so I'll leave it at that. Oh, and this person I found wearing the robe. So here's the angry robe guy from the show. Not going to show his face because they never do either. We have two junkyard dogs in the park at the moment. I lost one due to a raid. Kind of sucks. He was chilling right here. But the other one's located on the other side of the park. Here is our main mechanics trailer. And I tried to do each one a little different. But for the most part, everyone has their own refrigerator, cooking stove. Some have coffee, some don't. Some have radios, some have TVs. Like, I think this is one of 3 that has a telephone, if I remember correctly. But the neatness about this part, which above ground is finished, I'm done with it. It's the below ground part that I'm working on, and all my plumbing and water is below the street, as it should be. Here's the entrance to the vault. There's a backstory to this. in 76, Ricky got word from a CIA agent that he used to sell to that everyone should go underground. So they did. Smart thinking. Although the park was ruined, as you can see by the surrounding towns and cities, they rebuilt when they came up out of the vault. Some have aged, some have not. There's a little story behind it. So I'm working on a bunch of stories for these characters that would fall in the line to, I don't know, the series, I guess you would say, the show. Most of these characters are as close as you're going to get. Well, as close as I can get, unless someone can give me some skins. I am looking for some people to work on this mod for me because I want to turn this into a mod using the creation kit. I've gone through a lot of the stuff, but I came into this game late, about a year ago. So a lot of this stuff is new to me, but old to many of you. So in having said that, I'm going to just start from there. Well, I have a neat setup here. As soon as I hit this, everyone goes off duty, comes up here, hangs out at the bar, or sits on the roof. And I'll show you why as soon as it gets dark after I'm finished with this tour. Now, as we come down the main street, we hang an immediate right. You got Barb's trailer right here. Clean, simple. She's one of the only 3 trailers that has a working washing machine. This trailer right here is our resident hunter. Every trophy you can imagine under the sun in Fallout is in here. A unique couch, Brahmin as they say. Also the spigot is here. And this person works right here in this shop. And that's the other thing. I tried to make where they worked close to their trailer. The only exception to that is J-Rock in his salon, which he's on duty right now. Here's J-Rock. I turned him into the barber. But he's still doing music. He's still trying to do music. And he is roommating with his producer. Actually moved in with him. And he's out at the front gate right now patrolling. We got the laundromat. All these work, which I love. I need a good view of this. And there's Ray himself. This is Ray's burnt out trailer. This was a lot of fun to make because I love the fact that we have all the trash items that many have complained over the years. I've watched all your guys' videos. Let me tell you. About the holes in the walls. When you want to make something like this, you want stuff like that. If you want it totally trashed out, some sort of realism within the environment you're playing, it can't get any better. So the Place Everything mod gave me all these bricks, the trash tiles, got a piece of the roof laying here on the ground. He has a bed here, so he does sleep here. Trashed out toilet hidden back here behind a broken wall. He also works here. This is his scavenging station. And he also has his wheelchair, which is usable by even myself as a player or any other NPC that I have in this village. But I have it selected to him so it's his seat, just like you can with the bed. And that's another thing I did. Each NPC in this town has their own specific place they sleep. J-Rock doesn't have to go far from his barber chair to that room right behind him. I mean, it's that simple. There's no, where's my NPC? Why are they on the roofs? I figured it out. It wasn't rocket science. It was just keep it simple, stupid, as they say. Because that's how they coded this. I can't say it any other way. But here's the cream. This is the cream of the crop. I had to put the cat statue on top. Just had to. And the Mr. Pebbles out front. Please do not feed the animal sign, the whole nine. Now what you're going to notice is there's more cats in this settlement than Bubbles had in the show. But that's okay. I kind of goofed up and made one too many traps. Didn't realize that I was going to get a cat in each of the traps. I thought the percentage was a lot lower than what I read. But anyways, in saying that, I have cats everywhere. Here is Ricky's hydroponics shop, and he should be working here. Let's hope. Yes, he is. This is my stand-in Ricky at the moment. The closest I can get as far as a gut, so on, so on, so on. And being that it's after 2076, it's legal now, so he doesn't really have to worry about anything. Here's his mat number 2, and mat number 1 is right here in Ricky's car. And every now and then, I will come back here at night, and he will be sleeping there. Not all the time, but the most of the time. I have him pinned to that sleeping bag, but for some reason he won't always do it. He'll stand outside the car and stare down at it. I don't know if it's because of the space in between the car, but this was the only one that was semi not roached with an open ceiling. But as you can see, he's still got plants in it, got some boxes and goods, always moving, always moving. There was a tire here, but it just miraculously disappeared somehow from the settlement. I don't know how, why, I didn't touch it. It was right there in the fender well, trunk, as they say, but it is no longer. Here is Julian's trailer. And as you can see, another camera. He works this general station right here. The reason why I got him in the tuxedo outfit is it's the only black outfit that I can find that's of clean quality at the moment. If I find a mod that has a black t-shirt, jeans, I will get that and add it to this for the mod, because I want to get all the NPC players flushed out before I start doing the scripts for each of them as far as the missions go, all that stuff, quest. And I got some silly ideas that you would only see on the show if the producers would allow TV to air such. But as you can see, all these are decorated. There's only a couple that have bunk beds in them, and that was because of the couples. But for the most part, it's single occupant units. One of my favorites is definitely J-Rock's here, because he always boasted his trailer was the nicest, because it was his grandma's, right? Some of these have larger plots, like this corner lot. It has a larger garden, balcony area, even a front garden. Okay, since everybody's standing here, I'm gonna do this real quick. TFC, enter. Come on, Bubbles. It's showtime, buddy. Everybody's showing up here, so I'm gonna get this started. They already know the routine, which is funny. I haven't even hit the switch yet. Oh, there's Cyrus. Sporting his leather jacket. His fancy sunglasses. Alright, as soon as I hit that, everyone's gonna have a seat. Cop a squat. Read a newspaper. Smoke a cigarette. All that good stuff. So, back to the tour, shall we? I got soda machines everywhere. Oh, Lucy, she works this bar right here. Her outfit was easy to find. Ratty skirt. Brilliant. Who else? Those are all normals. You already seen Trinity. Brahmin, gotta have the Brahmin. Need that milk for the donuts. This is a Minuteman Radio Shack. That terminal actually can control all the lights, the fireworks. What else? Oh, the front gate. Shopping cart full of cigarettes. Oh, that's what I forgot. Gonna head back to Bubbles' shack because there's two little secret parts here. Over here on the side, you'll find all these shopping carts that he's stashed back here. Oh, Julian's weights. Come on. Yes. Retrieval. That's the one thing I've never understood is why they fall through the floor. Successful. There we go. Those were in his bedroom. But anyways, there's the shopping carts, and over here on the side, behind a pile of junk, barbecues. I had to. There's a bunch of nods to the show throughout this settlement. I did that for all the trailer park fans. So I want to keep it real in some sense, even though this layout isn't like the show. This is my post-apocalyptic, after the bombs fell, they tried to rebuild with some of these trailers. Pushed them all into a square lot. Da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, let me fix that. These are another thing. They bug out. Not sure why. But I have a little construction site going on. That's why my armor station is put here. I wanted to try to turn it into theme with this trailer park. So, you got a fueling station. You got a parts bin, a locker for parts, etc. So, working on a hole in the ground. Found some toxic waste. No bueno. Gotta get rid of it. Gotta fix the plumbing for the laundromat, as they say. And over here, back in the far corner, a part of the park has a destroyed road. So they stuck the wrestling mat here. And I had to throw that in here for the show as well. More cameras. Map of the park. Randy's station. And these Vault-Tec vans. I'm a Volkswagen fan, VW bus fan. That's just icing on the cake for my mechanic to have it. I have one working dog trap. I've removed all the cat traps because, as you already seen, I have way too many furry critters at the moment. But I want to show you something with this, these trailers. These blast doors are perfect for these trailers that don't have doors. And the NPCs use them just fine. At night when they go inside, they go to sleep, they shut the door. A lot of these trailers have end-capped painted windows, just like you would see in a trailer park. Most of the tongues on the axle-based trailers have them decorated up with plants, etc. They're all propane-based, as you can see in the front. Each has a little lounge area, seating area. Some have barbecues, some don't. Some have workout stations, some don't. Some have outside sinks, some don't. Had to mix it up, you know. Here is the Minuteman HQ for this place. You got functional working TVs. Stockpile. More stockpile. Military related gear only. Try to keep it simple, stupid, clean. Alright, what am I forgetting? Shut underneath. Shut everything else. Alright, let's do this. TFC. Enjoy the show. My frames are pretty decent too, considering how much is here. I figured out what causes a lot of it, and it's the wires themselves. So I ran a wiring system where it all comes off of the street lamps. And from the street lamp is a single wire to a switch attached to the building. That way everything can be switched on and off from their individual switch boxes. But there is a park kill switch over there at the power station. I'll show you that right now. So over here is water treatment 2 and power station 1. This switch controls the power for all of the park. This switch controls the water for all of the park. This was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And I was glad that I could find certain mods to fill out the items I needed. Like Ray's wheelchair. That's kind of a no-brainer. And I only found 2 mods that actually have that. So kind of lucked out. What else? Oh yeah, the shopping carts and the barbecues. Those are key items, I felt. Julian's black car, it's close enough. I mean, it's themed. It's lore friendly, as they say. But I hope to get this uploaded for download soon. And yes, it's going to be free. There will be no cost for this. And I think many are going to get some giggles out of this. Because in every mailbox, there's something unique and different. There's a lot of letters. Many of those I made myself. Some of them are tax related. Some of them are lottery related. Some of them are a family member has passed. You just received an inheritance. Silly stuff like that. Some have newspapers. I plan on doing the main mission underground first. Now that the above ground has been flushed out, polished, as they say, finished, move in ready, I'm gonna continue doing the below ground vault, and that's going to be a spawn in zone. I have no other option. There wasn't enough space underneath here to create what I needed to create underground. Pretty much I need the same thing above ground, underground, as far as living space. As you can see, that is 28 trailers. That's a lot. I need to change the speed on this pan camera. I'm going to make a few changes, but they're not going to be anything drastic. The alleyway needs some work. I still need to find a Randy, because at the moment I have a stand-in, and for some reason it's the only NPC that finds itself up on a roof. And this NPC sits at this security table, guards the front post. Bubbles, for some reason, he always does his rounds out here and goes back into town to Julian's bar, hangs out there for a minute, and then at the end of the night he goes back to his shack. Speaking of TFC, let's go turn this off. Oh, people are still coming to sit down. Here is J-Rock's producer and roommate. Another park local. My medic. Found her in that costume, and I said, she is staying. Tell me about it, Mr. Leahy. Did you have a drink yet? Bar's open, buddy. Oh, there's Ray. So yeah, I did have the bar in there, but it doesn't quite fit, especially when you upgrade to the larger one. Now, there are the higher end bars, but for some reason, when you do this conquest mod and you turn this into a city, it will not let you have the high end food vendors to use here. You have to use the lower 2-tier bars, which is one is drinks and one is drinks with a teeny bit of food, which is this one. So I can't put a high end bar in here, which is a bummer, and I can't put in the Slocum Joe, donut stall. So I don't know why that is. Every other stall works, but those, the two food. Maybe I'll put a little note on the mod author's site. That's the only thing I can think of. But as far as glitches and quirks and stuff like that, I haven't seen any others. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I just called the off-duty alarm. Everybody's gonna go hit the hay. It's time to get back to work and finish the vault underneath. This is gonna be fun. If you got any questions, comments, maybe a favorite show, episode that you would like to see snuck in here somehow, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Mr. Leahy would appreciate it. Let me tell you. Can somebody get that man a drink? He's been carrying around that broken bottle all day. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, see you in the fallout.